Merry Christmas! Open Table, we're here again, and this time around, because it's that time of the year, we're going to be sharing Christmas stories. The things that happened to us when we were kids at Christmas time, and now that we are adults with our own families, what are those wonderful memories of Christmas? Hello, Open Table family. We want to discuss with you something very important. I know that a lot of you enjoy the contents we curate, but for whatever reasons, we don't have the subscriber base. Our statistics show us that more people view than subscribe. So we're taking this time out to appeal to you. If you enjoy what you watch, please hit that subscriber button and join the community. It helps us because when we see more people joining us, we are energized to create more content that are informative and inspiring and at the same time educative. So subscribe, like, share. Thank you.
Thank you.
As always, I have my sisters with me.
Hi, Osas.
Okiki.
Yes. So we are merry and bright this time, as you can see. We have our colors going.
Red, red.
Fancy. You can call it flower, fascinator, whatever you want to call it. But Christmas is that time of the year where everybody's happy, everybody's smiling, you're sharing gifts, food is surplus, as we say. So for me, Christmas brings a lot of fun memories. Fun memories. I think the moment I hear this song by Bonnie M, already I'm in the Christmas spirit. Once I hear that Mary's born child, Jesus, I was like, yeah, Christmas has started. I remember my boss asking me this recently. He said, how do you celebrate Christmas back home? And he just brought a flood of memories.
Mhm.
So first off, around, I think it's usually towards the end of November. That's where that push to get your Christmas dress starts from. As a kid. So your mom, your dad is either they are buying what we call already made, or they are going to buy material and take to the tailor to sew. So that anticipation of I'm going to wear my best on Christmas Day is there. And then for my mom, aside the dress, you get a new pair of socks, new underwear. Everything is new on that day. And then a week before Christmas, there are all these things they sell: wristwatches. Not a week, I think like 2 weeks before. Wristwatches, eyeglass,
Balloon.
balloon,
Yeah.
all of these things. So I remember, so these glasses are usually made of plastic and it's usually so colorful. Kids will buy it and then they wear it. I'm talking about from like ages 10 down. They'll wear it with their Christmas dress, as we call it, or Christmas clothes outfit. So, but the funny thing with those glasses, the refraction is odd. So when you wear it, the ground is uneven. So you see kids working a funny way, but they all bring such fun memories for me. And then the food, oh my God, the food. So on the Christmas day, it's a day to splurge. Nobody stops you, no restriction. Eat until stupor. So that's my own memory. I don't know what yours are.
Christmas memory or holiday, yeah, around this time of the year, December, used to be, I had two types of Christmas experiences. One was when we were way younger. I think I was still in my early primary or elementary school. And we used to have fun. Like you said, it was almost similar to my own experience. We get new clothes. I'm not sure about the underwears, but our clothing, everybody gets new outfits to wear on that day, particularly because we go to church in the morning.
Yeah.
So that day, everybody comes in their Christmas bests, in their Sunday wear or Christmas best, actually. And that day, everybody's looking forward to special meal at home. Typically, it's a rice and chicken kind of day with lots of drinks, and then family come to visit after service. When you get home, family come to visit you, to friends, and everybody comes to say hello. We visit one another, or things like that. Personally, we were not really going to other people's homes. We had families come to our own home to visit us, maybe because my father was the most senior amongst the siblings. However, along the line, it changed a little bit because we now we attended a new church where we have a kind of a retreat program, conference kind of program that spills over the Christmas day. So like a 3-4 day conference. It starts 2 days before Christmas and ends like a day after Christmas. So that tradition kind of changed. We had to now be at the church all day for the events for the Christmas day. So we're no more really at home. And well, for the record, actually, that church we used to attend then didn't really believe too much in celebrating Christmas at home. They recognized the purpose of what the world is celebrating as Christmas, but not in the activity, the festivity of that event. So, well, along the line, it toned down in my family, my parents' home. So we're not really doing any fun fair, going out, because before we started that church, when I was a kid in my early high school, I was in JS4 when we joined the church. Before that event of joining the church, we used to go to parks. I remember my parents take us to amusement parks. Is either that Christmas day or a day before Christmas, because so the eve of Christmas or the Boxing Day after Christmas, one of those 3 days, we either go to the beach or we go to the park back home in Africa, in Nigeria particularly. So it was really, really fun. But the fun ended when we joined that church, and we now evolved into another sort of fun, being in the church, listening to sermons and activities and others. And now Christmas has changed again for me, because in my new home and in my family, we celebrate it differently. We'll get into that later.
Okay. Interesting stories you guys have. Okay, for me, one of the highlights is from school, like the holidays. Let me just say the holidays, like high school period. And even in my elementary school, we call it primary school in Nigeria. And you know all these activities, like the dances, the choreography, the practice, like, and you know, they say when you are in Rome, you behave like a Roman. So everybody practices, there's one presentation or the other. So, you know, there's this holiday feelings for me, like, oh, like we've been in school for months and now everyone is going home. So, and also all those vibes of like in the environment, like the decorations, color red, color green. And like, okay, I grew up in Ibadan, like the post office area, like on the road, you driving by the road, you see all the Christmas tree. And you know, this vibe, there's this rush, there's these feelings, like, I think the air we even breathe in, should I say, maybe it's always kind of different. Like everywhere, there's this like everywhere, like happenings everywhere. So that kind of brings it to this festive period of vibes. And okay, growing up, starting working, there's another thing I look forward to is when holiday starts again, because I know for that period, like that will be away from work for at least, let me say, 2 weeks. Holiday, Christmas break till the New Year, after the New Year. So it's always a good one.
I think the weather, you know, because December has Amatan air. Is that just like, oh, Christmas is coming. And then there's the studios, those places sell music. They start playing Christmas carols, then it tells you that, oh, Christmas is really coming. And then you see all the colors. And then later on, I think before we left Nigeria, you have people wearing this kind of everywhere. So it just gives that festive vibe. You know, it's what, first of all, Christmas is my biggest and my most favorite holiday. So for me, it's it brings a lot of feeling. And you know, back to what I was saying then, because I was thinking about it earlier on today. I said all those things that my parents did, in a way, it taught me delayed gratification. Because they buy this thing for you and they tell you you're not going to wear it until a certain day. And I know I would go to her wardrobe and still glance people like, you imagine how it's going to look on that day. Everybody will do, if you're a girl, they'll do a hairstyle for you. If you're a boy, they'll give you a fresh cut. So there's all this anticipation that builds towards that day.
For the rush.
And then there's the rush.
Oh my.
The markets are crazy.
Salons to make your hair, markets everywhere.
I remember one time, and that particular year, we didn't buy the ready-made, so we bought a piece of material and gave it to a tailor. So, and this was the time that there was no phone.
That's when you know you're good.
There were no phones. So, as of the eve of Christmas, the dress wasn't ready. So, we had to go to the tailor shop. That was like a 45 minutes walk from home. Myself and my immediate elder sister, I think we were less than 10 because less than maybe either 9 and 10 because we were still in primary school. So, we walked over there and the lady, we practically helped her with the dress.
Made to complete the dress.
Yes, she was just cutting it. So she had needles and so we were there in her shop till 8
p.m.
And no phone. So again, sometimes it makes me wonder how our parents were able to handle when their kids don't come back on time. Because there's
When
no
they
way to know.
no,
You
The
just trust
anxiety.
and believe that my child
everything
is
is
fine. You know, I remember we came back home, it was already pitch dark. And even part of the dress, they still had needles and stuff in it. But again, that's the build up. I'm telling it now, I'm smiling
Time.
because I can still remember the store and the dress and everything. So Christmas for me, it's amazing. It's an amazing time. And now that we're here, one thing that I didn't another thing I didn't mention, Father Christmas. Did you do Father Christmas at all?
Yes,
Okay.
actually, like I said, my first Christmas experience before we moved into
Yeah.
the new church, we had the Father Christmas, which we now know as Santa here.
Yeah.
It was the same outfit of an old
White.
man wearing a mask, a mustache and all that, dressed in Santa clothing and all. Yeah, we used to go to the Father Christmas grotto and take pictures, get gifts from Father Christmas, sometimes organized by the school, the church, or you just go to a mall or a shop and they have a paid Father Christmas grotto.
But do kids really get, like, do they believe it's actually Santa? Now, kids of nowadays, do they believe? They still
do. Depends on the age.
They still do. An interesting thing happened to me on Sunday. So normally by this time, I'm done with my gift buying and everything. I'm done. But I'm not done this year. We're coming back from church, and I mentioned to the kids in the car that, don't you guys find it strange that the gifts are not under the tree yet?
Yeah.
And then my son said something. He's 7, and he said, "Oh, it's not under the tree because Santa hasn't put it in yet."
Oh.
And in my mind, I was like, "Don't spoil it for the kids. They still having that belief." So some of them still.
Yeah, I will still talk about my experience back home about this season and this period. Back home, one of the things I really disliked about this holiday period, December going into the new year, like you said, was that traffic and market run. It was so annoying and exhausting because when I grew up much later and I had my own home, when I was still a kid under my parents' roof, we didn't really care. We didn't experience it because my parents probably experienced that. They did all the running around. When I had my own family back still in Nigeria, and I had to either I'm coming from work, I wasn't going shopping. I don't do late shopping for Christmas and all, but I still experience horrible traffic. And it starts from almost all day, from like noon or 1 p.m. This traffic starts building up, and then it gets to the peak when offices are closing. Oh my God. I've been in such traffic from when I closed work at 4 p.m. and I was held up in traffic till midnight.
Whoa!
But the distance from my house to my work on a regular day shouldn't be more than a 30, 40 minute, not even up to 40 minutes drive, about 30 minutes, because I lived my house was after a major market. So if those that lived in Ibadan, I lived in Ibadan, we know Baggy Market. Oh my God.
That's where they buy the material to sew. Like
that's a big international market back in Nigeria, and they have lots of clothing materials.
Oh my! So people from even outside.
So I experienced that. I didn't get home, and that was like not even Christmas Day. That was like 3 days to Christmas. The week of Christmas. That road is crazy. You don't want to be caught in that traffic, but you have no choice because you go to work, you come back. It was a nasty experience.
But what can be the cause of that traffic? Is it that more people come into the town, or because it's actually not limited to Ibadan, it's everywhere?
Yes.
So what can be?
This is my best guess. Most of the time, parents would only buy when they have the resources. And some companies will not pay the Christmas salary or whatever until just shortly before Christmas. So it is when they have the money they will. So there's that rush, last minute rush to get this and that, and everybody's in the market.
And I think new things, I'm not so sure, but I think new designs of things comes out. Like manufacturers would make new things.
And I feel another factor might be the week of Christmas, prices starts to go down because if they don't sell off before Christmas, they can't sell most of it after Christmas.
Does prices go down?
Well, to an extent, because it might be I'm talking about like 2 days to Christmas.
What about not prices of food? That's where you see chicken. But on a regular day, I'm
talking about things that are specific to the celebration, like Christmas.
Chicken is now like Christmas. Where's Christmas without chicken?
Chicken after Christmas, right?
But they hype it.
And no, the point I'm
Oh, like
making
the price will
is
not
the
go
price
down.
will
Oh,
go
okay,
down.
yeah.
So like Christmas decorations will
Oh,
go
of
down.
course. So
Christmas
those
tree will go down. And I think, like Lisa said, the governments are not supposed to pay before Christmas, or they are not mandated, but some actually pay just so that you can have, they can pay, they are supposed to pay at the end of the month, right? But they pay the week of Christmas just to help each family to get food. So that adds to the rush.
Back home, they will tell you that January is the longest.
Everybody has
Yes, they tell me January is 50 days because they pay in that
week of Christmas.
And you're not receiving any other pay
until January.
Then so that's the and then people being people. That whole Christmas fever, they just
spend.
And you know you have family members come January,
and then everybody's having headache.
Yeah, and I think people come into like families that's traveled to different city, comes like people move around to their hometown, so that's every.
So I remember you saying that, or was it you that was saying that people come to you? Yes, you said it. But where I grew up, you would, after you come back from church,
okay,
you eat, and then by the time you're done eating, you will group yourself into your pair groups. You know the way kids walk around in Halloween here? That's how they do it at Christmas. So you get your friends, you've already targeted those houses where you feel the people there, they are wealthy, or they are deep pockets, or they are generous.
Or they like to cook large for people to come.
No, the funny thing is we are not even after food. We're after money. We're after money. You target all those people, and then you go to their houses in your best dress. You be there, and then you just sit down.
Okay.
You want to eat?
No.
And then you are idly watching TV, but you are hoping and just kind of giving them the sign that I want money.
Really?
Yes, that's
the good old days.
Good old days now. So you're just there, and then you're just staring, and then if the person doesn't get the clue, you say, I'll say it in pidgin and I'll translate. Auntie, I don't they go. Or uncle, I don't they go.
I'm leaving now.
I'm leaving.
Go.
And then the person will understand that, you need some money, and then the person can give you. I can't remember what they
want to go. Let you go empty-handed, so they give you something.
But I remember one time, and this was a funny story because I was already grown, and this kid came, and we were kind of busy in the house, and so when he sat, nobody gave him anything. They offered him the food, he refused, and he said, "I'm leaving." And we said, "Okay, bye." And then he gets to the door, and then he turns and says in pidgin boldly, "Na money I dey find." I'm telling
you guys do not know if you don't know the sign.
He really laughed so hard, but we respected his boldness, and we gave him money higher than we'd ever given him. But because he said what he wanted. He just didn't be coy and just be hoping. And then another thing we did also to generate funds, because you have this bragging when you're after the Christmas period, you have this bragging, I made such and such amount of money. So the girls will form like a dance group. Yeah, we did it. That's why I say I have so many fond memories. The girls will form a dance group. So we would we didn't have anything going on this week that time. So we'll tie stuff here and then wear like a little toque. And then we go house to house and dance.
Oh, so they can't pay you?
They pay us money. And then the boys would dress like masquerades and go house to house.
Oh.
And so you generate a lot of money. So by the time you're starting school the next year with the new session, you have money to splurge at break time. So you're like, I made this
So this must have been wonderful memories.
Yeah. We didn't have those memories because maybe the cities we lived in, it was not into those. Maybe some kids too would have tried that in some areas, in some localities.
And then there was the
my parents would not even allow us to try that there.
Did you guys do the exchange of food?
No, not in my home.
We did that too. So we lived on a street that was long strip of road.
Yeah.
So people from way down the street bring food
to different
and then
families.
There's this exchange of food, so you get to eat other people's.
And when people bring food, I know like once you empty the food, you put money in the dish or things like that.
Return it. I used to get that.
Yeah, people serve Christmas food.
So this was early when things were different because, like you said, there are different phases, and then much later, people became too suspicious of each other, and then the whole food thing stopped. And then if somebody brings,
it's going to the garbage.
But and it's sad because I really don't know what made us also suspicious of each other because it used to be
Experiences. Some
different.
people had some nasty experiences,
Yeah.
I'm sure that, and life became more wicked.
I don't know.
People became more criminal minded.
Because even then, because I grew up in Benin, the Edo people have Igwe. Igwe is a festival. It's not even a Christian festival, but it lines up. It's a traditional festival. It lines up about the same time as Christmas.
Okay.
And one of the days they have what they call Ugie, where young people midnight they will go into the bush and get a particular kind of leaf. They call it a were leaf. And he said it brings good fortune and whatever. And then they go from house to house. They literally barge into your house at midnight. Singing where they sing and dance, and people give them money and then they go away. The next day they cook. They're not Christians, so and they share and everybody eats. But now we are all very suspicious of it.
That's the one we are in now.
But yeah. Now you're talking about Father Christmas. I remember the first time I took my kids to the grotto. They didn't like it.
Here?
No, not here. She was younger now. Because the way although the schools now took it on and then they started doing it in the schools, but back in the day, they would have him seated in some not so well lit place. And then the kid is told that, oh, you go there, Father Christmas will give you a gift. So you've seen pictures of Father Christmas.
And you sit on the Father Christmas lap.
Father Christmas, you see your picture is white. And then you get into this place and it's either one that is wearing a plastic white face or a black face, and then it scares the freak out of the child. Like they scream and shout, and then they are torn between because Father Christmas is putting out a gift like this and it looks scary to them. And so they don't know whether to take the gift or so that's
I think all kids get scared of Father Christmas at that age, not because he's black.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's because he's black. I just think because the outfit looks scary. They don't look like the regular human being you would actually see. You know, if you see an old man, you get scared easily. I would get scared if I see he looks a little bit like a masquerade.
And the way they do their voice,
different
like
the picture they see.
No, they don't even talk.
They talk yeah. There's something yeah. Some people, how are you? Like some they talk.
Okay. And yeah, so about my experience, I know my kids too got scared at the first time of seeing a Father Christmas, not because the one they see is white or the one they are seeing now is black. I don't think it has to do with the skin color. I think it's just the appearance scares them. Just like you would see like a it's an odd appearance.
Yeah, but some of the way they dress Father Christmas alone, it looks scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's go to Father Christmas now is it has stopped to. Father Christmas even dance on the streets now.
Yeah, it's coming.
That one is coming.
And you know, Father Christmas has this protruding tummy, like there's this chubby image.
Yes.
But now, if you can see spaghetti.
Father Christmas.
Father Christmas I even climb more
those ones are cartoons, are comedies. Now those are skits. They are skits. They're actually skits you see on social media. Any well organized Father Christmas won't look like that. And some people are making a living out of being Father Christmas.
Of course.
Okay, so now let's bring it this way. We are all now in this climb far away from where we came from. So what is Christmas like now for you? I know you didn't really celebrate it back home, but Okiki.
The first difference is the whole environment becomes white. And you know, back home, like the snow everywhere. So was it in 2024? No, 2023 that snow didn't start on time. I was like, how are we gonna have a Christmas without snow? What's gonna like, it has to be a white Christmas, and I think snow fell on that day or maybe Sunday. It didn't. Okay, so after the okay.
I was singing about the brown.
Like it wasn't a white. It wasn't a white Christmas. So here, I think on that week of Christmas, there's always traffic.
Right.
Like movement everywhere becomes busy. Even stores, you see people trooping in and out of the store, but you can't compare. Definitely, you can't compare to back home. And here, like back home, you see some people on Christmas Day, people were the children with dresses, maybe coming from church, walking down the street or thing. But here, you don't. Do they even? I don't know. Maybe people here do they dress glamorously on Christmas Day? And
not in the way that we make it such a big deal. So you can. Some people still like in my church. Some people still wear their Christmas best, but not in the way that we did it. Where if you don't have, you'll feel as if something is the earth is falling. So people still wear plain clothes that day. It's not a big.
And I think Christmas. I'm not so sure, but for us Africans, Christmas is tied to religion.
Right.
But I'm not sure that's their
that's true.
belief here. They're just celebrating holiday. I think that is an holiday, not something, because for someone that is decorating their house, you get their Christmas tree, Christmas decoration all around, but they don't even believe in Christ, or they don't even have any religion.
Believe in the
Very-
Christian view
Yeah.
of Christmas.
I think that's like 2 years ago, I went to one of the shops. I was looking for something that showed the theme of what real Christmas is, and I didn't really find. So I went online and I picked a picture that said, Jesus is the reason for the season. And I cut it out and put it up by my desk. I remember a colleague asking me, really? I said, yes. And she said, really? I said, yes, he's the reason why we do all of this. And she said, I'm hearing it the first time.
Because I know, so they see, maybe see like Halloween, see like any holiday,
They see it as a generic. But there are still people that understand the essence of Christmas and that Christ came and died and all that. But for me, being here, so to your point where you talked about the white Christmas, I remember that in Nigeria then we will sing the weather outside is right. We sing those songs when we sing our carols in church. Then when I am dreaming of a white Christmas and all that. And then when we came here and I experienced the white Christmas, I called them back home and said, that song is sweet, but the feeling is different. Coming out of the cold, it's not fun.
Even all the pictures that comes with the Christmas story, like it has this snow white, but back home we fit the Amatan anyway.
When we do our trees back home, we use cotton board to kind of simulate snowfall, but it's not the same. But coming here, first of all, it's white Christmas, like you say, and it's different.
Well, for me, Christmas here is definitely completely different. It's colder. It's not as exciting. It's not as interesting because people are not outside. A lot of people we're all indoors. So for somebody coming from Africa that has celebrated elaborate outdoor activities during Christmas, it's quite boring. It's quite boring. The only very big difference I see here, although in Nigeria, in many cities, they still decorate outside. But here, the decoration is more elaborate. The outdoor decoration, the decoration of houses, in front of buildings, you're inside the house. In my house, we do some minimal decorations then, but not as much as we do right now because, more enlightenment about how the decor is, and it's a thing here. The big thing about Christmas here is more of the decoration.
But they have big family dinners. That's not the immigrants now. I mean, they have
they host,
and then they have games. They have lots of family games. So for them, it's still a coming together of family, but in a lot of indoor activities.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do it differently. Even immigrants, they will all have some people gather together.
Right.
We have a lot of people. I'm hosting people this Christmas, so you have people gathering together. You can, but it's just that what I'm trying to make is that it's more of indoor thing. It's people go outdoor, but many times, even on that day, Christmas Day itself, many places are closed.
Yes.
Because maybe they don't want to pay the time and a half and all, and then maybe I realize a lot of people do family gatherings more of. But there are a lot of other fun facts about Christmas here. You get to, enjoy the decoration. That's a big one for me. And then if you have close friends, you can organize indoor get together to host yourself. But it's really different. And another big thing I see here is the gift exchange. Well, for me, because I know some people might have been doing it from when they were younger back home, but my home, we're not into gift exchange on Christmas Day. And I don't remember buying gift for anybody. When I was younger or growing, like going to give somebody a gift for Christmas and all that. But here, it's something. At work, you organize things like Secret Santa, organize gift exchange, even among the young children, so that's another a big change for me that I don't know if I've imbibed it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm just flowing into it.
That's true. So the gift thing is, I don't know if they do it as much as they do it here. Here is big. It's part of as a matter of fact, people will ask you, are you done with your Christmas shopping? What they're actually saying, have you bought all the gifts that you're going to give out at Christmas? So for them, that whole is a time for gift exchange. is big. And then if you're into music, there are lots of Christmas shows that you can attend.
I was gonna say that, like back home, there will be tickets. P Square is coming somewhere. Pasoma is playing somewhere. Outdoor shows. All those vibes now. All those that's tickets everywhere. It doesn't happen here.
Not in the sense that not in the way we do it. So they have
The carnival. All those carnival people be outside.
Outdoors.
So when you talked about shows, when she mentioned shows, I was like, so do they do?
The shows are usually concerts. So
okay.
You go and listen to a choir.
Okay.
They do all the Christmas songs, or they get a theme and then the puppets. Those ones happen, but not
how they're all indoors and of course you still enjoy them if you are aware of them taking place and you participate.
Another culture, sorry, like I see here is people printing their family pictures, making it into a card. I've worked
in that as a card.
As a card. Like I've worked in places where my colleagues some that do even in their pets, like people who are dog mom, cat mom, they have my family. There was one lady that was telling, my family increased this year. So there's one of our other colleagues, because I just joined them maybe some few months before Christmas. So that one had the previous year's picture that she gave them. So here you have just one cat. No, your family has grown. You now have 2 kids. Like, so the way she gave the picture and said, okay, here, oh my, this is so amazing. This is so beautiful. Like, why you like me? But we didn't giving me your family picture. But I think it's a thing. I've never seen that. No, I'm talking about here. I've never seen that back home, like people printing their family picture and gifting it as a card.
I know it's a thing here and in the US where they will print their family picture and that becomes the card that they use.
Greeting card. Yeah, we've received a couple of that. Last year we got 3 from different families. Like,
talking about
I think it has to do with custom. People give cards.
People,
I mean, if you can,
for me,
that's the least gift you can give to people.
I love cards. I keep my birthday cards. I keep it for my birthday card. You dare not trash my birthday card. Like, I keep it for months. Even in fact, like when cards that I got at work, maybe appreciation card for doing something good, or when I'm leaving a job, like all those I have everything. I love, like, I don't throw away cards.
I love cards. I remember when I was younger, those are one of the things I add to my decorations. So all the cards I received from years back, Christmas cards, I'll tie a rope and I hang them along with this Christmas decoration. So I put the cards in there. So I pile up all the old cards and the new cards, and I do that, and that's my decor for that Christmas
birthday in my house. Right?
Yeah, I like cards. I like other things too alongside with the cards. And then another thing, back in Nigeria, I know we used to give hampers.
Everyone comes home with big hampers.
People give people hampers, particularly if you somebody you really love and respect. The bigger the hamper, the bigger the respect, the bigger the hamper and all that. And it was lovely.
I've given someone an hamper this year, but I packed it. I packed it myself. Like, went to the store, bought what I want, packed, and like I wanted to gift the person, and we packed it.
Yeah, we give hampers. You can. It's something you just buy and create.
But you have to pack it, because
I did pack myself. You get
ready-made hampers that you just price based on.
I packed it myself, put everything I want. I think I spoke to you about it. Like, I asked for gift ideas I can have.
I think here too, you can go into the store. Sometimes I see hampers, like a package gift pack.
Perfumes, things
gift
like that.
packages that you might just not contain things you are familiar with. So you want to pack specific things that you know. I'd rather pack what I'm sure that will fit that person's need than to buy a ready-made one that will feel, will be full of candies and sweets that an adult will not really like.
There's what they call an advent calendar. I started seeing it here again, but this is more like towards the Christian side now, where there's a countdown to Christmas. So that advent calendar will tell you what each day is. I see people do that. Like in my church, every weekend there's the lighting of the advent candle. So that's more like
it's religious activity.
That we're not doing back then, but we do it now. Joy, love.
It depends on the church, because I think Catholic and Anglican and all those would definitely imbibe that.
They think that it's not the lighting of the candle and all that. I know that as in growing up as a child, I had heard the word Advent, but not in the way that it's fully ex-spouse.
Anyway, I don't experience that here. Depending on the church you also go to.
One
is here.
One other thing like I missed back home is bag of rice. Oh, carton of vegetable oil, like the 3 point. So once, cause at my husband's workplace, they give them the carton of 3.5 oil. I think it will have 6 big one, then bag of rice. At times we have 2 bags of rice. Maybe there's one of the contractors, Christmas gift. One of the different ampers we get, like contractors. Oh, okay, bag of rice, vegetable oil. So what we usually do is, if I will send, like I gift people too. I even send back to my in-laws, like, oh, we give vegetable, divide the rice, share with people too. But here, there's
nobody's giving you.
They don't even at work. Do they? Okay, yeah, my work. Don't let me say at my workplace, we got Christmas gifts. We all got blanket. Everybody got blankets. Even our guests got blanket for that event. So, but that's it. But I know back home there's this rice, chicken. Some people even get live chicken
from work.
Yeah.
So again, you have to read your environment to know what, because that rice and chicken will be more valued than, because like in my office they give jackets.
Okay, yes.
Will be more valued than
blanket.
I remember I walked in a place. So again, this is where you talk about difference in culture and mindset. So I walked in a place where my boss lived the best part of his life here. And so he was heading this hospital and Christmas was coming. And I was secretary of the hospital, and he wanted to do a black tie, black dress event. And we're supposed to go to some posh place and have one evening of all, but no rice and no oil. So I went to him, I said, "Guys,
about this one?
This idea is good, though, but they will not like you." He said, "You people don't understand." So like he now gave reference, said like the janitor. He had a good thought process. He said like the janitor would never get the chance to go to that place. But if he goes there, he will get that experience. He will do this.
He could do it any other part time of the year.
He said, "Good, you are thinking very good." But he will go there and wear black tie and eat and
posh food.
And then what they go tell him? But if you take that money and buy a bag of rice,
half bag self,
and he will remember you.
The children will even bless you there. And so he changed his mind. But every time he makes reference to that you could miss an opportunity. So I
you could do it any other time of the year, right?
Anyhow, we didn't get around. But again, that's your point where you read the room and read
if when we are running low of rice and it's getting close to, I would like, I don't want to stop. I know. Oh, sure.
You guys worked in very good places, because I don't know. I think wherever I've worked with government, I don't think I got free Christmas gift from my employers. I've never gotten that. I would rather buy, or the best that happens is we had this called cooperative. So that was the group of workers that come together contributing money for different things. So the cooperative, what they do is they now sell at a very low price to staff. They still sell it. It's not free, right? So they buy in bulk for the season. And we're like, oh, we know that a lot of our members will need this commodity or these products for this season, Christmas chicken, rice, or goats or anything. And then they sell it. So if in the general market, it goes for, say, for example, 10,000, they sell to their members for 8,000 or something. So I never really got free items from work, like you are sharing Christmas. No,
and some people get 13 more. I never got. I never got.
I never had that.
13 months salary.
I never.
Like they pay extra months, right?
Extra month.
So in December you get two
pays. It never happened to us.
I never got that.
So
again, to that my boss, he couldn't understand it because he used to work where he was in Canada before he came.
So
he couldn't understand it. He was like,
why pay you extra money?
Why paying extra? I said, oh God, that's what they did. He said, I don't understand it. No, but we got 13. But he paid. So good job, sir.
It's just an added incentive to like boost people's morale and appreciate the workers for the whole year. I think some companies won't do it even here. It all depends on where you work too.
Like they'll call it like a bonus.
Yeah, maybe like an end of year bonus. I want to work in such places. Please, if you have contacts, direct me in such. I need some soft baby girl life now. Yeah. But let me going back to that issue of giving out Christmas cards with your family picture at the back. Well, I don't think it's something we will practice back home, because We have a lot of tradition beliefs or some customary, some people are a little bit very careful. You don't want to expose your picture anyhow. You even do a lot, even put it on social media. Now handing it over to somebody. And maybe because of our traditional beliefs and our customs and, cultural belief, people could be diabolical, or people believe that people could use their such physical materials for some things, and you don't want to see your picture flying or somebody throws it in the trash or dustbin. They might not value it as much
I was
you
going to
think,
talk about value.
And then
they would rather you envelope like cash.
Yeah.
Or
I
gifts.
don't even think, to Sassy's point, I don't think people are not afraid that they will throw it in the trash.
What?
Have you heard the name Otumopo before? That's the thing.
Voodoo. That's voodoo.
People use it, but they take them to go do something.
Yeah.
So you want to be
And why are you giving me your
your family picture? Are you trying to show off?
Yeah,
We have issues. We read a lot of meanings into different things, and sometimes those meanings we read into them are not positive. We try to see the other side of reasons why is this person giving me this, even though it's not a good mindset. But I think we are just being careful.
Yeah.
So we don't want to give out pictures. Just give out a plain card with nice.
But you live here now. You can imbibe that culture.
I want to do that. I don't think I want to imbibe that culture.
I'm not a big card person, so
I could buy cards for people, but I won't put my family picture at the back of it.
So do I hang
or show that. Some people might do it. If I have to even do it at all, if I have to even spend money doing that, because it's a lot of money, I guess, I will do it to my nuclear family. So maybe I want to give some gifts to my sister, to my brother, not to friends and well wishers.
Not for people doing it, it's okay. That's what you love.
Yeah, if you believe in it. But this is just one of the reasons why I think we never really imbibe those cultures, and people don't. It's not a common thing amongst our people.
So we'd like to hear, what's your own Christmas tradition? Do you do all the things we just talked about, or you have a unique one? Please put in the comments. We would like to also learn and then understand it from your own perspective. So I know we spend the whole time just talking about our memories and our Christmas experiences. We'd like to hear yours. And don't forget, if you're still watching us till now, please subscribe. If you've not subscribed, and then hit the like button. I really want to appreciate those that are commenting. We see more comments these days on our feed, so we appreciate you for that. Keep it coming. That way we connect better with you. But before we go, final words from my ladies.
Merry Christmas. Enjoy your holiday.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a good holiday and stay safe. Keep warm.
So happy holidays, everyone. Remember, this season is for giving, for loving, and caring. And don't ever forget, life
is for the living.
Bye for now.